Hello, happy people. Blvd in 2K coming at you here. Got another tobacco review. Yet again, we've been trying a lot of different tobaccos lately. Again, this is another McClelland's product, but this is an Oriental tobacco. I'm smoking that out of my meerschaum. Well, yeah, I always like to kind of show this off because it's such a neat little pipe. Well, not little, but you know, you get the idea. I'm just going to show you this. I'm not even going to, and then look down below. You'll see the tobaccos that are in it, because I cannot say these names, and I'm not going to try. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to be saying the wrong thing there. So let me give you the close-up of the tin here. There you go. Check it out. This is new to me. I've never tried anything like this, so we'll see here. A very interesting flavor. It's very mild, very subtle. I understand that these are predominantly used in English blends or with Latakia because they are mellow, and so from my understanding they can help soften that Latakia a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to read this. I'm going to skip over the names of the tobacco, and you'll see the names of the tobacco appear here or here, somewhere in this vicinity, as I read this. But again, this is a McClelland's product, and they call it the Queen of Tobaccos. So here we go. The finest tobacco name in this blend comes from the best original tobacco name, somewhere around here, growing area of Western Thrace. These small, delicately aromatic top leaves from the mountains of, see that as well, and lower slopes of Yucca have been renowned for the sweet, mild, fresh flavor and delicately tangy aroma since the 1600s. The blend is designed to demonstrate why this particular is known as the Queen of Tobaccos. Knowing nothing about this type of tobacco, or what it's supposed to taste like, or having ever smoked it, I'm just gonna go with it here. It's very mild. It's nothing to me, nothing like a Virginia, which is a custom one. I'm accustomed to smoking. I can kind of see where they get the tanginess from. I'm reminded of like orange, like orange blossoms more than an actual orange flavor. It's just mellowy, almost like springtime flowers, or just very, very smooth. No bite whatsoever. Great taste, just kind of, you know, spring medley of flowers and oranges and apple blossoms and, you know, honeysuckle, you know, just nothing is strong though. There's no, you know, nothing stands out. It's not like it's like a Sauvignon Blanc or a Fumé Blanc, if you're familiar with wines. I'm not a wine expert, but if you're familiar with those wines, they kind of have that more soft and subtle quality to them about their flavorings, and that's this tobacco right here. But it's extremely good. There's no boldness to this, but it's not leaving you going, ew, it's totally understated. It's just, you know, or that there's no flavor whatsoever. I would say it is got a mild flavor, but it's there, and it's definitely tasteable or notable on your palate. I think this smoked better out of my Briar pipes than it did out of does out of this meerschaum. But I also think the Briar pipe kind of gave some of that ghosting of maybe the other stronger tobaccos. I did smoke this out of the clay pipe, but I got a lot of the red cake. Kind of just completely overpowered this out of that little clay pipe. You know, and it was clean. You know, I cleaned it as best I could, but this tobacco can be easily overpowered, it seems. So, out of the meerschaum, though, it's just got a Yingling, or not Yingling, that's a beer. Lang Lang flower, Yingling. Lang Lang flower is kind of the scent I get in my nose and the flavor like you would think when you smell Lang Lang, like in a body wash or a soap or something, that, or that's kind of the way it would taste. And when you blow through the nose or snork, as some people call it, very, very good. It's not a soapy quality. I'm saying is the Lang Lang flower is just there, very pleasant, very very relaxing. It's cool here in Texas. Not as cold as some of their states are, but I wish this was a nice, sunny, bright, warm day, and I had a nice tall glass of sweet tea and this tobacco. That's what it makes me long for on a nice spring, summer, just the sun hitting you. Yeah, that's what this is. Just fantastic. So I wanted to share something. I'm sure you all have heard me talk about cellaring tobacco before, or putting tobacco in a cellar, or storing it for later, because you kind of let it age and mature and develop its own flavors. I have no idea if this is one of those tobaccos that can be cellared or aged. I'm doing an experiment myself to see if I like it. So I have a small jar of it because I'm not going to do a whole bunch of this stuff. Now you can get bigger jars, but these are like the ball jars you'd see at Walmart or different places during canning season. And the reason that you want to use jars like this to store your tobacco for long term, not short term. I mean, I'm smoking this, I've got it in the tin, when I close it up, and no big deal. No harm, no foul, as they say. And I've got others that I've got like just jars with a screw top lid on. And again, that's for short term storage. I know I'm going to smoke it. You saw from my last review that I had my red cake in a rather big jar. I had 4 ounces of it in that larger size jar, but that's my everyday smoke. So that big jar, is just fine. This little jar is designed for storage. The difference is on the screw top lids, you don't get a good seal. These are designed to seal because they come in parts. You have the ring here, and you can already see that this lid has stuck to and formed a seal on this. So in order for me to get this off, I actually have to pry it. And there's my tobacco. Now I just prepped this today, so it's okay that I did that. But that's what, 6 hours? And it's already stuck on there and formed a seal. Now, in canning, it's a whole different process. You provide heat or pressure. I don't know if people pressure seal their tobacco because I don't think it would be good to heat this up. But I know that people just form a little seal. You don't have to press hard. You don't have to do anything, really. I just did. It's just a habit. Then you take your lid or your ring and you put it on there. It doesn't have to be super tight. You don't have to Superman that thing down. Just make sure you get a good, see, I can still, we're not trying to seal this thing like, a lug nut or something. So that's it. Then you put it in dark, cool place. It's going to be pretty much consistent temperature year round, like a closet or something that, doesn't face the outside of the house, meaning like you have a wall here in the closet it's up against and the temperatures are changing. You want to keep the temperature cool or constant. You don't want 100 degrees constant like your attic. But you don't have to be freezing cold or anything like that. Just put it in there. Maybe if you've got a basement, put it down in the basement. But, a good closet will do or something like that. You don't want a lot of light getting to it just because, I could go tell you all about that. But anyway, just let it be and you let it sit for, I've heard people keep tobacco for years, get it out and smoke it. There's stories of old tobaccos that have been stored properly, hundreds of years old, that are still smokable. I have no idea how you get a hold of anything like that, but so I'm watching this little baby sparrow over here. Anyway, that's how you store your tobaccos for long term. These jars come in different sizes. Like I said, this is just so that I could do it in a couple ounces of tobacco. This is a container here is, I think, like 2 ounces, 2.5 ounces, something, 50 grams. So yeah, there you go. And so there's still some left in here, and I packed this, and this thing is 50 grams, is 1.5, 1.8, somewhere in between 1.5 and 1.8 ounces, if I'm doing my math in my head right, which is just off the top of my head here. So, boom, there you go. Put that in storage, bust it out later, smoke it. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. If you found this information useful or you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to give us a comment in the section below. Tell us what you thought of the video, and then always hit that subscribe button somewhere down there. It's a red button. Hit the subscribe button, and you'll see more videos from me. Hope to bring you lots and lots of tobacco reviews and bring you other videos of my life and whatnot. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.